Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Gothic. I'm Xexor. Thank you for joining me. This is part 57 in the series. In the last part, I finally turned in the foci to Saturus here, and he said that I need to convince the fire mages to coordinate with the water mages, even though the fire mages are kind of pretty much living at large. My friend Milton might be helpful in that, obviously, since he went to help me just while I was out and about anyway. But since the fire mages generally are living large, Milton might be the only one willing to help me to convince the fire mages to work with the water mages, because the water mages want to blow a hole in, or blow up or something, the barrier, so that everybody can get out of here. But of course the fire mages have it good, generally speaking, while inside here, so that could prove problematic. To trying to further the quest, right? They may not be willing to just go, do whatever. So, I wonder where, I don't remember his name, but the guy that was training up here, I wonder where he is now. He's not, is he up a little bit further? I'm not going to go very far, but I need to, be sure that I'm doing a decent amount of training, right? Who was it? I think it was Arthur? If it's not you, sorry, man. If it's somebody else, I apologize. I don't mean to get these confused. I think Arthur, though, or something. Anyway, I think it was Arthur. Suggested that I train up. I had like 90. Apparently, I didn't realize, I wasn't thinking that I had 60 already, and then I just gained 3 levels, so I have 90 skill points. I need to freaking train them and not just like hold on to them, right? So I need to go get that training, but I don't. Yeah, and then that scaffolding. Yeah, they're not up this way, so I don't know where what's his name is that does the training over here. He taught me previously. I don't remember. Did he teach me one-handed or two-handed? I think he taught me one-handed. Single, or possibly the advanced version of that. And I don't know who up here. He's a mercenary, so no. And you are mercenary, yeah. I don't remember who he was that trained me before, right? And you're some mercenary also. Oh, you know what? Here, let me... Do I have a lot? I don't know if I have a lot. I have some. How much cooked meat do I need to do? 70. I'll do that off camera, so you guys don't have to sit there. I need to remember to do my meat, though. Torloff, are you? I don't remember. Are you the guy that trains?
Greetings.
Greetings. No, I'm not going to join. Not going to join. I already belong to the old camp. I'm not going to try to rejoin and do that. Auric? Maybe Auric's the guy who trained me.
Hello.
Hello. No. I can give you swamp weed here.
I have some swamp weed here. Do you want any?
Why not? I'll give you 10 ore for it. Go and ask some of the other guys. They're bound to want some, too.
I bet they are. Yeah. Then it's joining him, which I don't want to do either. Okay, so it's not Auric. Alright, I'm not going to go there right now. There are some other things I need to do before I go back to the old camp. Excuse me. So, yeah. So I'm definitely going to go... do some other quests. So, okay. So I will pause the recording, and I'll be back shortly. I'm going to... Oh, Lee?
There was a time when I led a very different life. I was one of the best generals of this country. I've spent my whole life fighting for my country, but the nobles didn't like me because the king listened to my advice, and they knew I posed a threat to their dirty business. I hadn't counted on their insidiousness. They used the king's wife to get me. I was blamed for her pointless murder. King Robar had no other choice. The services I had rendered my country saved me from the gallows, but they robbed me of my freedom. One day I'll be free again, then I shall return and take revenge. I shall have my revenge.
Revenge! Okay, so I'm guessing either he plays a point somewhere else later in Gothic 1, or he's in Gothic 2 or Gothic 3, possibly part of maybe a plot there where he's getting his revenge and you have to stop him or you side with him or something. I don't know. Don't tell me. I'm just thinking out loud as a possibility. So
may I pass through here?
Yes, you can. Yes, you may. Yeah, don't tell me. I wanna, because I'm doing the rest of the Gothic series too. Don't tell me. When I get there, I'll find out. And Jarvis just tells me crap about the camera. He doesn't train at all. Yeah.
Watch your back.
I will. I'll watch my back. All right. I will see you guys at the next location. So pause it now. Okay, I'm starting the recording again because there's been an interesting development. Apparently, I was not returning to the old camp. I was just coming this way.
Run back to your
and apparently, these guards want to kill me. So, that's an interesting development. I don't know. I probably won't be able to take them right back. I take the crude sword. I don't know why they want to kill me, but it looks like they want to anyway. So, and there's a fire mage there. I'm supposed to go try to do other stuff before going back to the old camp. So I think I'll go around this way so I don't encounter old camp people. Well, if I can. A couple of guys over there too, right? Those hunters, who I think are old camp faction. I'm going to try to do this if I can and circumvent the old camp, because apparently something is up and I don't want to really engage that right now. I think I'd like to go to the other things I was going to do first. So let me pause the vid again, and hopefully I'll escape these guys a little bit so they're not like aggroing on me directly. And then I'll make my way to where I was trying to go in the first place. So, see you guys in a second. Alright, so this was the first thing I wanted to do before finishing whatever. And I don't know, it might be chock full of them again, right? Because things respawn between chapters. But I wanted to explore the top of this tower, since before I had only explored the bottom. So let me save it. On top of that. Stuff down below and or above may have respawned, right? But I wasn't sure, so it's a good thing I followed advice that Sean and possibly others, but Sean for sure gave me, which is to have a save and then have a backup save and then a backup to the backup save, because Gothic has been, yeah, there wasn't anything up here, okay. At least there isn't now, anyway. Gothic has been fairly crashy on me lately. Is crashy a word? I don't even know. But it's been crashing quite a bit on me lately, actually. Like, in between the last part I recorded today and what I just started recording now, there was a point that I had saved it, and I was going back trying to reload that. And just in case there are skeletons down here again. And it kept like crash. I could not get back in. I had to load a different save game and then reload. Yeah, I don't know if there are going to be any other skeletons here. It doesn't look like it. Okay. Anyway, and then I had to basically load a different save game and then say load again, like in game, say load again, to get a different game to load, so that I could load the proper save that I wanted. So it's been fairly buggy. So you're probably going to see me more often doing a 1, 2, 3, like part 1 and then like save 1 and then save 2 and then save 3 kind of a thing, to make sure that I'm getting a variety of saves just in case it bugs out. So because I really will, even if I have to redo stuff, I really will finish Gothic despite the bugs it has. So anyway, okay, so I'm going to stop the vid now because there wasn't anything here. So I'm going to go back to that orc fortress, I think, and try to go there, and I'll check out the door there, or look for a switch there and see what I can find. So I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so I'm heading on my way back to go back to the orc fort, and I don't remember if I ever found a way to get in this door. I think I did, right? And it was just some person's like home they had made in the side of the rock or whatever, right? Yeah, I looted that, or attempted, whichever. So yeah. Okay, so now I'll just proceed the rest of the way to the ruined fort. I thought I'd done that because that was behind the orc dogs or bloodhounds. I think it was orc dogs that were all huddled in that area. So alright, so I'm gonna go ahead. Whoops! Ooh, I'm gonna go ahead and save it here. Save over this one. I don't know, it's a new chapter, and I don't know if something is hanging out around here. I'll make a round here and double check, make sure there's nothing. Aha! There is the switch somebody was mentioning. I missed that. Let's do that. Not somebody, it was Arthur. Arthur specifically was the one, I believe, who mentioned the switch to me. And that did what? I actually don't know. Oh, that made that drop down. Oh, interesting. With acrobatics, I could probably just drop, but let me, if I can, be a little more cautious. Try to land on somewhere safe, maybe. Maybe not. Alright, let me save it. Again. And drop. Hi. Ow. Get up. I took damages. Let me heal. Yeah, it's just slave's bread. Slave's bread. I forgot to cook the rest of grill the rest of my raw meat between the parts. Maybe I'll need to do that. Maybe since I'm supposed to avoid the old camp, maybe I do that at the sect camp. I suppose I could do that, right? Where Lester was, there's a pan right as you enter. I could maybe use that. Okay, so now potion, and another switch, which may open the wall. Let me make sure there's nothing I'm missing here. And another switch here. There are multiple switches. Okay, so there is two. There is two. That makes sense. It's poor English. Sorry. There are multiple switches, 2 at least, that I see. Any others? It's not looking like it to me. Maybe, but I'm not seeing others. Just those 2. Alright, so let me do this first. Switch first. That lowers that wall. Which then... I don't know what that gained me. Is there anything behind here? Okay. I wonder if I stand on that switch, that'll lift it back up for me, maybe. Do this switch. Oops. Do this switch and see what that does. Something. Ah, that lowers. So it looks like maybe both of these will potentially raise me back up, I guess. I guess in case you missed the first one. Oh, limited amount of time. Okay. Let me wait for it to finish going back up. Alright, I didn't know it was going to be limited time. That's good to know. Or good to remember now that I know it, I should say. Wait for that to go back up. Okay, let's see. So there's a little bit of a pause, I think, here for you guys. My friend called. He was hospitalized, so I had to run and pick him up, and I was talking to him on the phone. That's why the vid kept recording. So I'll try to cut that out, but there will be probably a little brief part where you won't see, you won't see me talking or whatever. There'll just be the Nameless Hero sitting probably, and that's just kind of. There's not really much I can do about that. But yeah, I needed to go pick my friend up from the hospital. So he had a fever, and when I got there, he's wearing a mask and stuff. So he's pretty sick. So if you guys could just, wish him well, that would be awesome. But you don't have to. You don't know him. I'm just saying, Anyway, all right. So that was the switch over here. That lowered those things. So that's cool. So thanks, Arthur, I think, was the one who pointed out that there was a switch that I was supposed to push and everything. So that's cool. So, okay, so now I'm going to go ahead. Oh, what's this? Do I think of this? That's just some random thing sticking out of the wall. Okay, so now, let me see. I have a checklist here of stuff to make sure I do. I need to go to the door by the orc dogs that I had seen earlier. So I need to go open that. And that is going to be around the side here. Right? Yeah, here's the path. There we go. That's the way to go. Okay. So I basically need to go to the door, go in the door that was by those orc dogs that I killed in a previous part. Near where, again, I don't remember his name, but the one guy from the old camp was like, why are you going this way? I'm warning you, there are orcs this way. You don't want to go this way. So I'm going back that way now. To see what's in that door, if I can open it, that is. And then, I don't know why I'm stuffed up a little bit. Maybe I caught something from my friend, I don't know. Anyway, if I caught something, I guess I'll be staying home a lot more, and I will be uploading more vids, because I won't have anything else to do. I won't be going to work if I'm sick, right? So, we'll see. But I might be working from... Well, anyway. Yeah, so I'll go back now to try to... go back there where the orc dogs were, and then I need to remember to, before starting recording again, so after I came back from picking my friend up from the hospital, but before starting this recording, I reloaded briefly my save game back at the new camp, because you remember in the last chapter, I think it was, I tried to go see Lares for training, dex or strength, and he was like, the guards were all like, you joined the old camp, we don't want anything to do with you, right? So, but now, I checked to see, because, I told not to go to the new camp yet, and those two guards attacked me. I'm like, can I even go to the new camp, or to the old camp and get any training or anything? So, but I did verify that Lares will train me now. Like, I can get past those guards and Lares can train me. So, alright, so let me save this here. Yeah, I used this save 1 to reload. Alright, let's go in here. So nothing except there's a box here, a chest, I should say. Which has lockpick, beer, and a torch. So maybe not worth the trip here, but whatever. Whatevs. That's fine. It's kind of obvious not everything I try is going to be as successful as it otherwise might be, right? Here's the other thing. Is this guy still up here? Is he going to be a punk and try to attack me also? I've noticed, like, strangely, a large number of people missing from the camps. Old camp, I don't know, right? Because I didn't go there yet. But, like, well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe sect camp isn't missing people either. But new camp, for sure, seemed like there were a lot of people that weren't around that were previously, right? It could just be that they're walking back and forth, I guess. But the sect Bale or whatever that was at the new camp that was selling weed, not the one in the bar or in the inn, but the one outside that was selling weed. He's not there. The one guy that was training me previously with like one-handed sword or whatever that you saw in this vid, he wasn't there. There were some other people that looked like were just missing, like not vanished, but just weren't around. So kind of interesting. So making me wonder if there's like a war going on, or somebody's been attacked and they're in trouble, or and see now you want to kill me too. What the heck, dude? Paco. What the crud's your problem? Why is everybody attacking me from new camp? What did I do? I did nothing. You friggin' jerk. I'll take your crossbow too. And your bolt. Friggin' punk. Jeez. Well, obviously going to new camp is a mistake. Going to new camp right now. Even friggin' Paco. What a jerk. Like I'm not a jerk for beating him down when he attacked me, but that's another matter entirely. Beer, wine, Slanacia. I'm thinking I'm going to take one of these. 70 though? Okay, that doesn't go overboard. Okay. These are 50. That might get too much. Let me use a Slanacia. Another one. And one of those. And one of those. Alright. So everybody, it seems like every single person at New Camp apparently is all pissed at me and stuff. For, no real reason. As far as I can tell. I mean, there's a reason. Nothing I actually did. Just something maybe they think I did or something. I'm wondering. I don't know, right? I'm wondering if... Because that one guy over at New Camp was talking about, I will have my revenge, and then the queen was murdered, and I was blamed for it, and blah, 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 right? I'm wondering if... Now, guys, if this is I don't think it is, right? But if this is spot on, please believe me, I did not look anything up. I really, really didn't. I'm just musing here. Okay, so I don't think I'm that good of a guesser. If I happen to be, then I apologize, but I promise you I did not look anything up and figure anything out or find anything out that way. But I'm wondering if maybe Gomez is dead. I'm wondering if somebody murdered Gomez and they tried to frame it on me because I'm like kind of a newer face, since they're like all, oh yeah, this guy here, he totally killed Gomez, blah, blah, blah. And in the meantime, they're, taking power from Gomez. Maybe it's not even they want to seize Gomez's power here and control here, right? Maybe it's more something like they don't, for whatever reason, I don't know why, right? But for whatever reason, maybe they don't want to get free. You know what I mean? Maybe they're like all liking the situation here whether it's power or they're just scared of retribution if they do get free or something, so they want to stay stuck behind the barrier or something. There are a lot of different things it could be. May not be that that Gomez was murdered. It may be that something valuable was stolen, or it may be that, because I was helping out the new camp, maybe the new camp and the old camp are at war, and they think I'm a traitor because the new camp, because I've been helping the new camp, the water mage is there. I can't say, right? So I did the other things that we talked about prior to going back to old camp, even though I've now encountered just south of the old camp, or north of the old camp, I should say, there's the bridge. I've encountered those two bridge guards, and then coming out from where the orc dogs had been, Pacho attacked me, right? So I've done those. I've encountered those two, obviously warning me that old camp hates me now for whatever reason. I've done those quests that, it was recommended that I do before getting back. So that's done. But I think what I'm going to try to do now, really briefly, before I head back to New Camp and find out what the hell is going on, and if there's a fire mage there, hopefully the fire mage is Milton. Hopefully he's friendly and not going to try to kick my ass. But anyway, I'm going to get back to New Camp since I verified my suspicion, or not my suspicion. I verified that I'm able, I should say, to train there with using Laras. I'm going to go back there and train with Laras, up my strength and dex, and I don't know if there's something else to train. I was going to do, I think, right? Yeah, see, I'm trained on two-handed. I was going to try to get mastery on two-handed, but if I can't go to old camp, can I ever talk to Thoris? I don't know who else trains in two-handed. I'm sure there's probably somebody at each of the other camps, but I just don't know if not being part of their camp, if they're going to allow me to train, or if they're going to be like, "What do you want? You're not part of us. Get out of here." You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what to expect. So that's kind of a concern a little bit, or whatever I have as well. So anyway, alright, so those have been my musings, my thoughts for the time being. So I'll go ahead and I'll see you guys when I get to New Camp, so you don't have to watch the whole trip with no fighting or anything on the way there. So I'll see you in just a minute. So now we're back to the New Camp, so I will now be able to pass those guards. That's interesting that in the previous one they're like, "You don't belong here." Now they're like, but now, maybe it was because it was night. Maybe that was it, because Bale Kagan or Kagan wasn't there, so that's interesting. See, now they just let me pass, which is cool, weird, I guess, kind of, but cool, I guess. And I think if I remember right, he doesn't care if I snag stuff, right? Just in case.
Get your dirty hands off!
Oh, he does. Alright. Glad I saved it before. Let's reload. Alright. Maybe that's not what I need to do. Okay. Oh, hi. Alright, Laras. What's up, man?
Hello?
Hello. Yeah, I want to better myself.
I want to better myself.
Thing is, with Dex, I can't hit anything worth anything on my bow anyway, so I don't know if I should even bother with my Dex, right? What's my strength now? Hang on. I am at 82. Guess I could up that to like 100 or something, and then I could start working on. I don't know. I don't know how I increase my life. Like, I think it's just automatic by level. I think So... yeah, I need to be trained in two-handed sword, and I don't know who here in the new camp might train me on that. Oh, maybe Gorn, except Gorn was out and about, so I don't know if he'll... well, okay, so 18 strength to get my strength up.
Hello?
Hello. Okay, do this.
I want to better myself.
So 18, I said, right? So let's do that. 2. 10. Oh, whoops. 3 and 5 is 8. 13. 15. Alright, let's do that. Because I think I was going to get 1 dex anyway to try to get to 20. So now I'm at 100 strength and 20 dex. Okay. See if there's someone to train me in two-handed running around somewhere. Shrike doesn't like me. I guess technically I should say didn't like me. I guess I can always try and see if there's something's changed, but I doubt it, right?
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have anything to say to me. He's all pissy and stuff now. Wedge is not two-handed sword.
Hello,
what were yours
friend.
again?
What can you teach
He's
me?
acrobatics, right?
It depends.
No.
What do you want to know?
Open locks and pickpocket. Right. Yeah. Does open locks... I'm just curious. I'm not going to train it, but does open locks... if you get open locks like to like an expert, what is it called? Like a master level or whatever. Does that mean you'll be able to open locks that normally require a key? Or I don't know. I mean, versus like so normally, sometimes there are certain locks, certain chests you just cannot open even with lockpicks. Does getting open locks to master level, does that let you do that? I don't know. That's just a question I have. Nothing that I'm going to worry about in this LP, but yeah, you should take another swig before you talk to me. Definitely.
Everything all right with you?
Yeah, everything's fine, dude. Thanks for your concern. Too bad you don't have anything else to say to me, but okay. Rogue. Homer.
Hello.
Hello.
Everything okay with the dam?
It's strong as a fortress. Nothing can knock it down.
Yeah, the fact that he says that makes me think something can knock it down. I don't know that something will in the game. I'm not necessarily expecting that. But the fact that he says nothing can knock it down usually is inviting something to come and knock it down.
Hello.
What's up, Wolf? Alright, bow level 2. Let's do that.
I want to improve my skill with the bow.
You're a good hunter already. Now acquire the remaining knowledge. To become a good marksman, you need to stop trying to be one. Discover the laws of the eye, tension, trajectory, and target. Always watch out and be prepared at all times. You've mastered the technique very well now. Now go and apply your knowledge and skill.
Sweet. Okay, this.
I'm looking for better armor.
I can't sell you anything. Lairs would kill me if I sold armor to strangers.
Do you trade in anything else?
I buy furs and skins from the hunters. If you get something like that, I'll buy it.
And you just have a bunch of crap that I sold you, right? Well, you have ore, though. So I could definitely... Oh, almost. Not quite. 41.29. Alright, you give me ore and I will give you those. How's that? Yes. What do I still have? Whoops. I still have 51 skill points. I could totally up my dex to like the 30 something that's required.
Hello.
Right? Hi. I'm gonna buy your bow.
Do you trade in anything else?
I buy furs and skins from...
Okay. I will buy your bow of awesomeness. I don't want all these crappy military or melee weapons, of course. Crossbow. See, crossbow is 85. My crossbow of war is 100, right? Yeah. 100 damage, but it requires 55 dex. There's no way I'm going to get 55 dex now, but the horn bow only requires 34 dex, and I could get that. So let me do that. 560. How would I get rid of more crap to you? And, like, I have 98 beer. Do I really want 98 beers? I'm thinking no, right? Not that I'm going to make up all the... Well, I might actually make a good chunk of it. Alright. 393. Water. I don't know how much water I'll need, if I need any for future quests or what have you. Okay, potions. I'm not really using mana, right? So I probably can sell some of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I have 2 left over, huh? How about I give you a wooden spoon for 3? Perfect. Let's do that. Yep. Okay. So he normally could give me better armor, but he can't because of whatever, his obligations to the new camp, right? So let me... Yeah, and I need a 34 dex. Okay, so let me go back and train. Get my dex up higher. So there's a lot of busy work for you guys. Sorry about that. I apologize. In fact, you probably won't see it. I think I'm going to, if I remember to, I'm going to cut out that whole selling scene, obviously.
Hello?
Hi. I want to... yeah, I'm at 20 and I need 34, so...
I want to better myself.
Okay, so... 21, 22, 23, 24, 29, 30, fine, 31, 32, 33, 34, alright. Back. And... Now I'm at 34 dex, which means I can now equip that. And I'll sell the rider's bow back to him. Make up, not much, but a little bit of the money I spent. This part I won't worry about cutting out, really, because, well, it's not that. It's not going to take that long. I'm selling one thing and getting ore back for it, and that's it, so. Wolf's here. There we go. One farther. I was like, where's Wolf? What's up,
Hello.
dude? Hello. Alright, trade.
Do you trade in anything else?
Yeah, okay. So, I will now sell you weapon. Yeah, this bow. Only get 40 back, but that's alright. Where's your ore? Here we go. Okay. Accept. Alright. So there's that. So now, a 34 dex, 100 strength, and I've got a much better bow. It's not as good as I can't use the crossbow of war yet, but I've got a much better bow. I only have 37 skill points I've not used, which I probably shouldn't have done quite as much dex anyway, but I want to have 40, I think is what I need, so that when somebody is available to, I can learn two-handed, like improved two-handed weapon, right? So I probably technically spent a little bit too much on skill points, but whatevs. Okay, Alright, I think that's going to be it for this part. I'm going to go ahead and call this. So thanks everybody for watching. It wasn't terribly exciting at the end, but like I said, I will have hopefully remembered to cut a big chunk of the selling out and whatever, so you guys don't have to deal with that. In the past, like with vids like in Risen 2 and stuff, I wasn't familiar with my editing software, so I really didn't know how to do that very well without it looking like all sloppy and stuff, so I just didn't do it. Well, as a result, you guys had 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes of my selling. You don't want to see that here, obviously. So, obviously that's not very exciting. So, I'm going to go ahead and try to remember to cut that out, and you won't have to deal with all that selling. So I'll see you in the next part where I think I'm going to... I'll post this, and if you guys can comment, let me know if you think I should go to the old camp now, or if I should go to the new or the swamp camp next. But I think I'm gonna just go straight to the old camp. In fact, I think I'm just gonna record that on the heels of this, most likely. So you probably won't even have an opportunity to tell me before I will have already done it. But anyway, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the vid. Talk to you guys in the next part. Peace.